Hi guys, welcome to your YouTube channel Growing Falcon. In my last video, I talked about depression and the increasing rates of suicides among the youths. So in that video, I forgot to mention about one of the greatest uh, personality of the business world, and his name was Charlie Munger. And the, why I want to talk about him today is because the Uh, he was truly, if you see upon his life, he was truly a great warrior. He faced so many challenges, so many new things in his life, but still he kept on going, kept on pursuing his life, and by keeping only single goal in his mind, which he had set for his life. And as we all know, Charlie Munger born on no, 1 January 1924, and in his life, his childhood was pretty okay, and his father was a great lawyer, and he was in a law school. He served in a law school. Then he got married, and he had son from his first marriage, and then after some time he started facing really great troubles in his life. And when he started facing those troubles, he still kept doing his work and kept on focusing his work and his personal life also, but somehow due to unfortunate conditions, situations kept on going worse and worse and worse day by day. Then he faced uh, first he faced the loss in his business, and also he was pursuing his studies from, and he had to stop his studies in the universities also. And in his first marriage he faced divorce too, when situation really get worse. And then his son also get infected by leukemia, um, which is really at a final stage. And uh, and while he was going through the divorce case of with uh, his wife took really a great amount of money from him as a you could say, for for her well-being. So he had to pay a really great amount, even such a great amount that he had to take the loan. He had to borrow the loan from the banks to give it to his ex-wife. And then his son is finally into the hospital, because he got infected by the leukemia, which was at the final stage. And to for the treatment of his son, he took a loan from the banks for that also, and at a higher interest rate. And he started living into the hospital with his son, and he not even go to his home or anything, and he kept on eating the food of the hospital, so that he could save some little amount of money, he and he could get his son treated. But as unfortunately his son also declared dead after some time, and after a long time, actually not some time. So the fight kept on going for a long period, and still that guy never lose hope on his sheer will and his upon himself and the God or the Almighty. And he was really great in he always I as I have studied his quotes, he used to say that learning is the greatest thing that a man could achieve in his life. So keep on learning day by day, every day. Keep learning really enhance your personality and help you in growing in your life. So he used to read one book in a single day from his childhood, and he was really genius, and he started earning money from the age of 7 to 8, and since his childhood. And he used to do extracurricular works or some of his friends work to earn some money. So so the thing is, he used to read the books, a single book in a single day. He was such a great reader and a learner also. So when he started growing up, and after the divorce of his first marriage and his son's demise, he started living tensed, and his eyes started getting affected from it, and due to that he had to go through the cataract operation of his one of his eyes. And due to the mistake of the doctor who was operating his eyes, he lost one of his eyes. And he doctor said that maybe your second eye will also get infected and you may lose it also. So still he didn't still Charlie Munger didn't lose hope, and kept pursuing his life and his goals with same amount of motivation and same kind of sheer will. So then he got married to his second wife, and he started a new business. In that business also he faced many times loss. But the thing is, those losses really taught him really great amount of things in his life and in the field of the business. So what I'm saying is, even after going through all these kind of tremendous things in his life, he still stood firm on his ground and on his will of fighting those kind of situations. And what we see in today's life, what our youngster brothers and sisters do is, after facing a little bit of breakups in the relationships and a little bit of any kind of uh, hardship in their life, they start consuming alcohols and the cigarettes. But this man never ever even went towards or tried towards to go in that area. And he, without taking those drastic steps or kind of self destroying steps, he took the step of he took the steps to remain motivated, or he kept on going like truly a motivated warrior, you could say. And really, to go through of all these things, we really need a warrior kind of achievements. And we live in a we live on a land of India where we have seen so much of great warriors like Maharana Pratap and the great Maharaj Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So what I want to say is, in spite of getting demotivated from the little hardships in your life and started consuming and started acquiring those wrong paths, you should focus on how you could deal with those things in a best possible way. And even in those hard situations, he kept on learning. Charlie Munger kept on learning. So when he got recruited by the Warren Buffett in his company, he as a vice chairman, he uh, Charlie Munger really did well there also, and so well that he started uh, he started watching the growth in his life, and that growth also contributed in the growth of the Warren Buffett's company. And so the thing is, and when after that, at one of his interview to the really great news channel CNBC, and when reporter asked him that, uh, so according to you, what were the great learnings of your life? So he mentioned some of those hardship situations in that interview, and also mentioned that he learned from those hard situations in his life, that during the during the situation of the divorce, he learned that no one is going to help you in your uh, tough situations of the life. Only you have to deal with your life's tough situations. And during the tough situation of while his son was going through the treatment of the leukemia, he really he learned he when reporter asked what you learned from that situation, so he said that uh, he learned of the value of the money, and the saving of the money, how he could save the money. And the thing is that you you can't remain attached to certain things in your life, or you have to keep moving on, no? So what I'm trying to say basically is, after when you start, you should read his life, and if you all people really want to, it surely going to give you some kind of motivation in to face the hardships of your life. So never get into the trap of the bad things like alcohol addiction and drug addiction, or any kind of porn addiction or adult sites addiction, because these addictions are not going to contribute or going to do well, any kind of well in your life. These things are like you are on a voyage of destroying yourself without even knowing that you are destroying yourself, uh, because it creates such kind of illusion, that dopamine illusion, that you are doing great and you are doing things and you are really enjoying it, but somehow these things are like a chronic disease which keep damaging you and your personality, your inner health, in such a way that you can't you also can't realize that how you are destroying yourself, direct or in an indirect way. So I think we all come from a land of warriors, and those warriors, those who face their own life situations, tough situations, and others life tough situations, and even from the virtual world enemy, even from the real world enemies also they faced. So when you come from such a great warrior land, so you should not uh, easily accept the defeat in front of those hard situations of your life. And so be motivated and remain motivated in spite of going on the wrong path. Start finding out the right path and the right way of perceiving those tough situations, and what you could learn from those tough situations, why those situations are there in your life, what they want to teach you. If you start focusing upon these things, your mind would stop thinking about those wrong paths and wrong things. So this I want to say. And in spite of destroying yourself in an indirect or direct way, start building yourself and your personality, so that we all could create a great change in the society and in the world also. So today, on the unfortunate demise of the Charlie Munger, which was he which he as he died on the 28th November 2023. So we all could learn from his life, really great things from his life, that how he remained motivated and he achieved so much of things even after facing so much of hardships in his life. So he was really a warrior soul for me, and I pay my homage to him. And we all should learn, how to face the battleships of our life in spite of getting demotivated, and in spite of accepting or going on those wrong paths of alcoholism and the addiction, any kind of addictive path. So we all should. In my opinion, I think of best way to avoid all these things is start learning, build a learning attitude in your life. Start bringing the learning attitude in your life. What you could learn from those situations, what you could learn from those things, and start sharing those learnings with others also, so that it will give them a kind of hope or thing a kind of hope, or it will bring a kind of light in others life also, that these hard situations are not there to destroy them, it is actually there to build ourselves or build them. So if we together start motivating each other, and in this way we could really achieve or build a really great society of uh, not of the failures but of all the achievers. So I hope you understand my message, and you learn something from it. uh, Thank you. Thank you for listening me, and giving me your valuable time. uh, I hope you all remain motivated, and in spite of going on the wrong path, you start choosing the right path for you and yourself and the society also. Because in as I was reading one of the books of APJ Abdul Kalam. So in that book, he mentioned a great quote: "If we are really great, then our homes will also be great, and if our homes are great, then our society will be great, and if our society is great, then our country will be great, and if our country will be great, that our world is surely going to be great, and we all together going to achieve those the challenges which as a humankind or as a human race we all are facing in front of us. So I think we all together work as a team in a positive direction, not in an addictive direction or in a self-destroying direction, which will destroy us, not uh, doing any kind of good to us. So I hope you all understand my message and you all try to bring some positive learnings from it. And thank you for watching me and giving me your valuable time. Thank you for everything. Thank you.